What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. So, when the balance is out of whack, that's why there's no polarity. Like there's no duality when it comes to religion. It's only singularity. You feel what I'm saying? Which violates the codes of nature, which violates the logics of nature. You feel what I'm saying? To follow a religion is to be against nature, because religions help destroy nature. If religion can destroy the mentality of the mind and then allow a human being to be ordained, it can allow a human being to be ordained to torture people, to do things like that in a being's name. That's not natural. That's not natural. That goes against the natural, balance of spirituality and nature. So spirituality is about, like I said before, spirituality is about balance. You feel what I'm saying? It's about balance and duality. Those are the only two principles of spirituality. And the reason why it's called spirit is because, like I said, the breath, and then inspiration, expiration, and different balances like that. It shows you the dual nature right there. Ultimately to bring you back to the single source. So it's crazy because religion tries to skip what spirituality is supposed to lead you to. You're supposed to go religion and spirituality into the single source. You feel what I'm saying? But religion tells you what the single source is. You can't tell somebody what their single source is. You feel what I'm saying? Because that single source is them. There's a phrase that I like to live by and stuff. It's called, from the one come the all, therefore the all is the one. You feel me? If we take a piece of a tablecloth and we cut a little corner off, that's suddenly not a different piece of the tablecloth. It's still the same shit. It's just gone. And let's say they go to experience in different parts of the world, but then they come back and make a patchwork quilt that comes back into the original tablecloth. That's how that shit works. So the self-mastery as far as spirituality is like you have to reach the point where you can understand duality. And duality is not that hard to understand, but it's very deep and complex at the same time, because duality denotes a level of understanding and a level of fearlessness that you can't have. You know what I mean? So I mentioned the religion, overcoming religion, and I also mentioned the chakra system. These two things go hand in hand. Your religious beliefs and the mannerisms in which you face this earth are what keep your chakras blocked. You know what I mean? Meditation is a very important thing because meditation helps clear them, but the chakras aren't just physical. It's energy. It's energetic forces, but when you understand the symbolism and what each one represents, that's how you uncover it. You don't think it's a coincidence that religions are fear-based? They teach you to fear. They teach you to, accept the fear or wrath of a being, and your root chakra is blocked by fear. And a lot of the people that fear the most are the people that are heavily religious. So people say all the time, well, I have faith, I don't fear. You fear. If you have faith, you fear. Because if you understand from the spiritual component, there's a duality. Fear and faith are the same thing, opposite sides of the same coin. Same thing. The only difference is between the two, and again, this is how you know it's a duality. The difference between the two, fear is when you lack the knowledge of something and you stay away from it, but faith is when you lack the knowledge of it and you run towards it. It appears like, yeah, this is positive. I don't even know what's going on. I gotta walk by faith and not by sight. That's a very pivotal point. That's a very difficult situation to deal with too, because if something's telling you to walk by sight, it's not telling you not with your first two eyes. It's telling you with your third. Don't walk with your intuitive nature. So there's things that we internalize and that hit our subconscious mind, which then penetrates into our unconscious mind, that affect our self-mastery. So I get a lot of it, and again, we then go to that triple nature where you have the triunes. So in the realm of self-mastery, you have triunes. You have a lot of them. You have the conscious mind, the unconscious mind, the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind. We speak a lot about the subconscious mind as if it's the unconscious mind, but it's not. Sometimes there's a level to it, because you feel me. Even when you look at your actual body, you have the physical body, the mental body, the causal body. You have different points of that, but that comes from your understanding, and without being afraid. See, that's the thing about it. If you're stuck in your fear tactic, that fear is going to keep you from learning who you are. You're not a scary person. You know, you're not a scary person. You're not a dark person. You're not a demon. You're not all of this when you're deciding, I want to uncover myself. Because when you start to uncover yourself, you'll see some of the shit that you thought was good was actually cloaking you to make you worse.